This video is not a discovery, it is a remembrance. Your soul knew this information long before your finger was guided to click this title. You are not here by chance. You are here because the part of you that is connected to everything has decided it is time to wake up from the dream of struggle. For too long, you have been told to fight for your dreams, to chase your desires, to force reality into submission. And yet, the harder you try, the more elusive your manifestations become. It feels like you are pouring peroxide on a delicate seed. You think you are helping it, but you are only burning it before it has a chance to sprout. Today, we put an end to that. We will unveil a method not of force, but of resonance, a method we call the amber charge. By the end of this transmission, you will understand your true quantum power as the observer, and you will hold the key to activating your desired reality, not in months or years, but in a single hour of focused being. Have you ever felt that the harder you push, the more resistance you feel? Let me know in the comments. Before we proceed, you must reorient your understanding of the world. You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop. What you call reality is a vast, shimmering ocean of pure potential. This is the quantum field. It is not empty space. It is a plenum of infinite possibilities, all coexisting simultaneously as waves of probability. Every possible future, every potential outcome, every version of you already exists within this field. They are not solid, not yet. They are whispers of potential, waiting for a signal, waiting for a conscious observer to look their way. And that is where you come in. Your consciousness is the tuning fork. Your awareness is the act of creation. Observation is not a passive act of seeing what is already there. It is an active, divine process of choosing what will be there. When you direct your focused awareness, you are collapsing the infinite wave of possibilities into a single, particle-based experience. You are literally pulling a reality from the ethers into your tangible world. This is not philosophy. It is the fundamental nature of existence. Let us first diagnose the problem. Why do your efforts fail? The answer lies in the frequency of your actions. Most manifestation techniques taught today come from a place of deep, unspoken lack. When you perform a ritual, write an affirmation 100 times, or visualize with desperate intensity, what are you truly telling the quantum field? You are screaming, I do not have this. I am incomplete without this. My current reality is wrong. This frequency of lack, of neediness, is the energetic equivalent of hydrogen peroxide. It is a harsh, acidic, and violent energy. The seed of your desire is a delicate, intricate, energetic blueprint. It requires the gentle warmth of knowing, the soft rain of trust, and the fertile soil of gratitude to germinate. Instead, you douse it in the chemical burn of impatience and the searing heat of doubt. You check on it every 5 minutes, digging it up to see if it has sprouted, wondering why it has not grown yet. This anxious micromanagement suffocates the creation. The universe, which only mirrors your dominant vibration, hears your song of not having, and lovingly gives you more of exactly that, the experience of not having. The paradox is that your power lies not in doing, but in being. The greatest force you can apply to your reality is the force of non-resistance. Imagine trying to catch a butterfly with a net. The more you chase it, swinging wildly, the more erratically it flies away from you. But if you sit still in a meadow, becoming a point of peaceful stillness, the butterfly may just come and land on your shoulder. Your desires are the same. They are repelled by the aggressive energy of wanting and magnetized by the calm, receptive energy of having. This is the fundamental shift from the old paradigm of the law of attraction to the new paradigm of quantum creation. You do not attract what you want. You attract what you are. You do not get what you chase. You get what you already embody. The struggle you feel is your soul's feedback system telling you that you are out of alignment. It is a divine alarm bell signaling that you are trying to use a hammer to paint a masterpiece. The solution is not to swing the hammer harder, but to put it down and pick up the paintbrush of pure, focused consciousness. So, what is the alternative to this violent striving? It is to understand your role as the quantum observer. Your human mind, with its fears and doubts, is not the observer we speak of. The true observer is the silent, eternal awareness behind the mind. It is the part of you that is aware you are thinking, the part of you that is aware you are feeling. This is your I am presence. This is the God spark within. This consciousness does not operate with logic or effort. It operates with frequency and resonance. When this true observer places its attention on a possibility in the quantum field, it does not judge it or doubt it or worry about how it will come to be. It simply illuminates it. It selects it. Think of it like a universal library with an infinite number of books, each book a different reality. Your human mind runs around frantically trying to write a new book. Your divine consciousness simply walks to the shelf, picks the book it wishes to read, and begins to experience it. The process of manifestation is not one of creation from scratch, but of selection from infinity. You are not a writer, you are the ultimate librarian of reality. The observer effect in this context is the most powerful force in the cosmos. Your focused attention is a vortex of energy that draws possibility into form. But here is the secret that is so often missed. Your attention is not just your thoughts. Your attention is the sum total of your vibrational state. It is your thoughts, your beliefs, your emotions, and the subtle energy of your physical body all working in concert. You can think a positive thought all day long, but if your body is clenched in anxiety and your heart is heavy with doubt, your overall frequency is one of fear. The quantum field is not fooled by your surface-level affirmations. It reads the deep, resonant signature of your entire being. This is why you must become a master of your internal state. Your inner world is the casting mold for your outer world. The universe is not punishing you or rewarding you. It is simply and perfectly reflecting you. To change the reflection in the mirror, you do not try to manipulate the mirror. You must change the object being reflected. You must change yourself. Now we arrive at the heart of this transmission, the amber charge. Why amber? Amber is ancient tree resin fossilized over millions of years. Its unique property is that it perfectly preserves whatever is trapped inside it, a leaf, an insect, a moment in time, held in pristine, unchanging perfection. Amber holds a stable, gentle, and protective frequency. This is the energy you must adopt toward your desires. The amber charge is the process of encasing your desired reality in this same energetic frequency of perfect preservation, of timeless knowing. It is not about adding more energy, pushing harder, or visualizing more intensely. It is about sealing your intention in a field of absolute certainty and trust, protecting it from the corrosive elements of doubt, fear, and impatience. It is the shift from "I hope this happens" to "I remember this happening." You are not creating something new. You are aligning with a version of reality that already exists, perfectly preserved for you in the quantum field. The process begins with a radical act of surrender. You must first completely and totally accept your present reality, exactly as it is. This may seem counterintuitive. Why would you accept what you wish to change? Because resistance is the glue that holds your current reality in place. Whatever you fight, you strengthen. By making peace with what is, you release the energetic charge that binds you to it. You are telling the universe, "I am okay now. I am whole now. I do not need anything to change in order to be complete." This state of unconditional peace is the neutral ground upon which all creation is built. It drains the power from your old story and creates a vacuum, a space for the new reality to be drawn in. True power does not come from rejecting your present, but from loving it so completely that it no longer has a hold on you. From this state of profound peace, you are no longer creating from a place of lack, but from a place of wholeness and choice. You are no longer a victim of circumstance, but a conscious architect of experience. The first step of the amber charge itself is clarification. But this is not the goal setting of the old world. You are not creating a rigid, detailed blueprint that the universe must adhere to. That is the ego attempting to control the infinite. Instead, you focus on the feeling essence of your desire. Do not focus on a specific person, but on the feeling of profound love and connection. Do not focus on a specific amount of money, but on the feeling of absolute freedom, security, and abundance. Do not focus on a specific job title, but on the feeling of joyful, purposeful contribution. You are defining the destination, but you are leaving the route entirely up to the infinitely intelligent universal GPS. The how, the when, the who, these are not your concern. Your only job is to become a vibrational match to the core feeling of your desire fulfilled. This clarity of feeling is the seed you will place into the amber. It is pure, potent, and free of the ego's limiting details. The second step is resonance. This is where you create the liquid amber resin. For a few minutes, you close your eyes and you step into the quantum version of you who is already living this reality. You do not visualize it as a movie on a screen that you are watching. You embody it. You feel it in your very cells. What does the air feel like in this reality? How do you carry your shoulders? What is the feeling in your heart, the calm in your stomach? You are not faking it until you make it. You are accessing a parallel reality that is just as real as your current one. You are tuning your receiver to its frequency. Feel the gratitude. Feel the relief. Feel the quiet joy. Allow this feeling to saturate every part of your being, from your mind to your molecules. This feeling state is the most powerful signal you can send to the quantum field. It is a declaration that this reality is not in your future, it is in your now. This is the moment the seed is gently dropped into the warm, flowing resin of your embodied emotion. The third step is the charge. This is a single, potent, and decisive moment. It is not a prolonged effort. After saturating yourself in the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you bring all of your focus to your heart center. You take one deep, conscious breath. And in the space of that single breath, you generate a powerful, silent pulse of pure gratitude. It is not a thank you for what is coming. It is a thank you for what is. It is a profound, knowing gratitude for the reality you have just embodied. This pulse of gratitude is the flash of light that hardens the amber. It is a quantum stamp of approval. It is you as God consciousness declaring, "It is done, so be it." It is a clean, sharp, and final act. There is no pleading, no hoping, no wishing. There is only a deep, resonant, and peaceful knowing. In that one moment of pure, unconditional gratitude, you have collapsed the wave function. You have made your choice. The universe has received your order, and the delivery is now in progress. The fourth and most critical step is the release. This is where most people fail. After charging their intention, they immediately begin to worry. They look for evidence, they question the process, they return to the frequency of lack. This is like hardening the amber and then immediately taking a hammer to it, shattering it into a million pieces. The release is the ultimate act of faith. You must drop it. You must completely and totally let it go. Turn your attention to something else. Go for a walk, play with your pet, engage in a hobby. You must trust that the infinitely intelligent field is now orchestrating the symphony of events that will bring your desire into form. Your job is done. You have placed the order. Now you must allow the cosmic kitchen to prepare the meal. Micromanaging the chef only slows down the process. Your obsession is a signal of distrust, and it cancels out the signal of knowing that you just sent. Let go. Surrender. Trust. This is the sacred pause where the magic truly happens. What happens in the quantum field after you have performed the amber charge and released it. Your intention, now stabilized and protected, acts as a new center of gravity in your energetic field. It begins to silently and subtly rearrange reality around you. It does not blast a path through your life like a bulldozer. It works through the path of least resistance. It influences probabilities. The right person randomly calls you. You happen to see an article that leads to a breakthrough. You overhear a conversation that contains the exact information you need. This is the language of the universe. It speaks in whispers, in synchronicities, in nudges, in coincidences. Your only job now is to stay in a state of relaxed, open awareness and to follow these intuitive breadcrumbs without questioning them. The field is not bringing the mountain to you, it is showing you the easiest path to walk around it. Your trust and your willingness to act on these subtle clues is what determines the speed of your manifestation. This brings us to the concept of divine timing. It is not a punishment or a test of your patience. Divine timing is a matter of quantum physics. For your desire to manifest in the physical world, a complex series of events must unfold. People need to be moved into position. Resources need to be reallocated. The very fabric of space-time needs to be woven in a new way to accommodate your new reality. The amber charge sets this process in motion, and the field orchestrates it with a complexity that your conscious mind could never comprehend. The so-called delay is not a delay at all. It is the necessary construction time. If you remain in the frequency of trust, the construction happens quickly and efficiently. If you descend into doubt and impatience, you are like a client who keeps calling the construction company, changing the plans, and interrupting the workers. You are the only one who can delay your own manifestation. Your patience is not passive waiting. It is an active state of unwavering trust in the unseen process. During this construction phase, you will be tested. Your three-dimensional reality will often show you the exact opposite of what you have charged. If you have charged for abundance, an unexpected bill may appear. If you have charged for love, you may feel particularly lonely. This is not a sign that it is not working. This is the final exam. The universe is asking you, who do you trust more? The memory of your past reality that you see with your physical eyes, or the truth of the new reality that you know with your inner being? This is the moment to double down on your faith. Smile at the illusion. Thank the old reality for its service and gently bless it on its way out. Every time you react to the old story with fear or disappointment, you are pouring energy back into it. Every time you respond with calm, unwavering knowing, you are accelerating the arrival of the new. This is the great work of a master creator. To hold the vision, even when the world shows you a mirage. The amber charge is not a one-time magic trick. It is a new way of life. It is about cultivating a permanent state of being where you are in constant conscious communion with the quantum field. It is about making peace your default state. It is about choosing gratitude as your primary lens for viewing the world. The more you operate from this frequency, the less you will even feel the need to manifest specific things, because your life will become a seamless flow of grace and synchronicity. You will find that what you need appears right before you realize you need it. Opportunities will find you without you having to search for them. You stop living in a state of becoming and you start living in a state of being. This is true freedom. It is the realization that you have nothing to prove, nothing to chase, and nothing to acquire, because you are, and have always been, intrinsically connected to the infinite supply of all that is. Let's re-examine the peroxide metaphor. The energy of force, of making it happen, is masculine in its nature. It is the energy of penetration, action, and assertion. It is necessary, but it is only half of the equation. The energy of the quantum field, of allowing, of receiving, of nurturing, is feminine in its nature. The old paradigm of manifestation was almost entirely masculine. It was all about the hustle, the grind, the forceful action. This is why it leads to burnout. It is an imbalanced equation. The amber charge method restores the sacred balance. The clarification and the charge itself are moments of focused, masculine intention. But the resonance, the release, and the trust are acts of profound feminine surrender. You are both the arrow and the bow. You are the one who plants the seed and the fertile earth that receives it. True creation is a sacred dance between these two energies, a holy marriage of doing and being, of intention and surrender. It is in this balance that effortless creation is born. You must also understand the role of the collective consciousness. You are not creating in a vacuum. Your personal energy field is a part of the larger energy field of humanity. When you hold a high frequency of trust, peace, and gratitude, you are not just helping yourself. You are a lighthouse. You are a stabilizing force for the entire planet. Your inner peace contributes to world peace. Your personal abundance contributes to collective abundance. Conversely, when you operate from fear and lack, you are feeding that frequency in the collective. This is why this work is so important. By mastering your own reality, you are offering a new blueprint of possibility for everyone. You are showing others on an energetic level what is possible. Every time one person breaks free from the illusion of struggle, they make it easier for the next person to do the same. You are a pioneer of consciousness, charting a new path for humanity to follow, one of a sovereign, empowered, and conscious creator. A word of caution: with this power comes great responsibility. The quantum field is impartial. It does not judge your desires as good or bad. It simply responds to your focused frequency. Therefore, it is paramount that you use this knowledge from a place of heart-centered integrity. Before you charge an intention, ask yourself, does this serve my highest good and the highest good of all concerned? Intentions born from the ego, from a desire to control others, from envy, or from a need for validation, will ultimately create realities that are hollow and unsatisfying. They will be like beautiful houses built on a rotten foundation, but intentions born from the heart, from a desire for love, for joy, for peace, for authentic expression, for service to others, will create realities that are rich, meaningful, and deeply fulfilling. The universe always rewards alignment with love. Let your heart be the compass that guides your creative power. This ensures that what you manifest will not only bring you joy, but will also be a blessing to the world. This process will also begin to change your perception of time. You will start to see that the past, present, and future are not as linear as you once believed. As you practice embodying the feeling of a future reality in your present moment, the lines will begin to blur. You might experience more déjà vu. You may have dreams that later come to pass. You are starting to operate from a fifth-dimensional state of consciousness, where all moments are accessible in the eternal now. The 1 hour in the title of this video is not a literal, linear 60 minutes. It represents a quantum hour, a moment outside of time where a significant energetic shift occurs. The physical manifestation may take time to unfold, but the creative act itself is instantaneous. The moment you perform the amber charge, it is already done. It is a fact in the quantum field. The rest is just the unfolding, the unwrapping of a gift that is already yours. Your job is to enjoy the process, knowing the outcome is already secured. Think of the greatest inventors and artists in history. They did not invent from a place of struggle. They often spoke of ideas coming to them in a flash of insight, of solutions appearing in dreams, of feeling like a vessel through which a creative force was flowing. They were not burning seeds with peroxide. They were masters of the amber charge, whether they called it that or not. They were able to get their own ego and desperate wanting out of the way, creating a clear channel for inspiration to flow from the quantum field. They would hold a question or an intention in their mind, and then they would release it, turning to other things, trusting that the answer would come. This is the state of genius. and it is not reserved for a select few. It is your natural birthright. You have access to the same infinite intelligence that they did. The only thing that stands in your way is your belief that you are separate from it. This method is your key to dissolving that illusion of separation. Finally, this is your invitation to begin a new relationship with the universe, no longer one of a beggar pleading with a distant king, but a co-creator dancing with a loving partner. The universe is not outside of you, it is inside of you. The quantum field is your own extended consciousness. You are not asking a separate entity for a favor, you are directing your own larger self to rearrange a portion of its own energy. See your desires not as things to be acquired, but as experiences to be had. See every synchronicity as a wink and a nod from your higher self, confirming you are on the right path. See every challenge not as a roadblock, but as a divine opportunity to practice your mastery and affirm your trust. When you live in this way, life ceases to be a battle to be won and becomes a masterpiece to be revealed. You are the artist, and your consciousness is the brush. The quantum field is your infinite canvas. It is time to begin painting your masterpiece. The great revelation is not that you have the power to influence reality. The revelation is that you are reality, influencing itself. You have spent your life trying to send messages out to a vast external universe. The ultimate secret is realizing you are the universe, having a conversation with yourself. The amber charge is not a request sent to the cosmos. It is a confirmation delivered to your own subconscious mind and your own infinite nature. You stop forcing, you stop struggling, you simply choose the reality you wish to experience from the infinite menu of possibilities, and you embody the frequency of it already being true. That is the entire secret. That is the whole game. Thank you for receiving this transmission. Thank you for remembering your power. If this message resonated with you, please subscribe to continue our journey together. Like this video to help this knowledge find others who are ready, and share it with a soul you know needs to hear this today. To anchor this new frequency into your being, go to the comments right now and write, "My reality is charged." Feel the truth of those words as you type them. And finally, I leave you with a question. What is the very first intention you are going to activate with the amber charge method? Let's inspire each other below.